Hello everyone, Chris Collins here from the SCSeTools support. Today we'll be taking a look at the SCS Mobile Tools application and the maintenance module, more specifically, looking at logging your maintenance items in SCSeTools via the SCS Mobile Tools application. Alright, so the first thing you'll notice whenever you log into SCS Mobile Tools is you'll see the data services, WDT, and the maintenance here is actually selectable. So the ICOM and groundwater for this account is actually grayed out so that they're deactivated. With the maintenance module, the SCS maintenance is actually grayed out on your account. Please contact us. It is available for everyone. However, if for some reason that it's not activated on your account, please let us know and we'll make sure that that gets turned on for you. Just a permissions-based thing. Just make sure that everything is set up right for you guys so that you can access it. So in order to log our maintenance items, we'll go ahead and go into the SCS data services first. A couple different ways you can actually get to that information. So we'll start out with the data services section over here. We go into data services. You'll see the list of the sites you have access to. So this account currently has access to the eTools landfill. We'll go ahead and select that. Once you select that, it'll give us a list of all of our IDs that we have here. If you scroll down here, we actually have two of them currently open. We have one maintenance item for EW9 and we have one maintenance item for EW8. For this demonstration, I'm going to go ahead and make another maintenance item for EW10, just that way you can kind of show what's going on with it. So we'll go ahead and select it. Once we select that, you'll see that we can toggle between the liquid level readings and the landfill gas readings, but we're going to go ahead and do the data entry here first. So we'll go ahead and select on data entry. So we have a couple different types of data that we can enter here. We have our typically landfill information. We have liquid level information can be entered down here. And then there's also maintenance items under each of those. So we have the landfill gas maintenance items and then the liquid maintenance items. The difference between these obviously is they are pre-populated comments and pre-populated maintenance events that you would be able to do, whether it's based with liquids or landfill gas. So your landfill gas obviously going to be dealing with your wellhead, your vacuum, that sort of thing, where the liquid maintenance is typically dealing with your pumps, the air, force main, that type of thing. So we'll go ahead and select on the landfill maintenance. Once we do that, it'll have this other drop down where we will click on maintenance. Once that's been selected, it'll show us exactly where that point is in relationship to where we are. So I mean, it'll go ahead and show like a quick little snapshot of what you're viewing on the map. You can also click on your current location. So if you're out on the site, not sure exactly where that well is that you're responding to, it'll be able to take that and reference it to figure out which direction you need to go. From there, we'll be able to scroll down then. You'll see that it pre-populates the GPS information and it shows the different maintenance items and everything that we can select. So under select maintenance items, we'll go ahead and click on the drop down. We have a couple different pre-populated ones in here. Again, if you do the liquid level, it's going to be a completely different list than what you're looking at right here. By default, just for this one, for the sake of demonstration, we'll go ahead and do the flex hose needs replacement. We can do the select maintenance priority. So again, this corresponds with what the priority of that being done, and that'll actually show up within eTools as well. So we have low, medium, and high, where we can select those. And then determine, if it's actually a high priority, something you need to get with right now, low priority, something that you can wait a little bit before it needs to be taken care of. So we'll go ahead and select that this is a medium priority for the sake of the demonstration. And then the maintenance status on the next one, if we click on the drop down, we have open, on hold. So for whatever reason, it's just there's a pause to it. And if it's once it's been closed out, we can also close that. We'll go ahead and select on open. So this is a new item we have. This next section where actually we can take a picture of it, we can upload a picture we've already taken on our device, or we can just leave a note here. So for the notes, we're going to go ahead and just select that vacuum hose is tight and needs replaced. Once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and select this arrow that is pointing straight up. And then I'll go ahead and add that. You'll notice it kind of looks like a chat window, like maybe like an SMS text or something like that you're used to looking at on your phone. I'll get back into that momentarily, but that'll kind of play in so you can see what other technicians actually put in relationship to what that item is as well. You can see what the conversation kind of is back and forth and what the notes were or what's been done to that. So if you've got multiple technicians that are actually performing this work, you can still keep kind of a log and go back and see what exactly was done or if there's anything that needs to be noted about that. Scroll down here at the bottom, we'll go ahead and click on upload then, and that'll update all of our information and let us know that that maintenance item has been uploaded and has been logged into the system. So I'm going to click on OK. So in order to actually go back and view, I'm going to keep going back here till we get to our list, what these maintenance items are that are currently open. we're actually going to back one out of here and go back to the maintenance list on our very first screen where we logged in at. So if you want to go in and you actually want to review what those maintenance items are, you want to have any kind of an update to it, that sort of thing, we'll go to the SCS maintenance section. And this will give us a dashboard of kind of what's going on at the landfill. Just a quick little breakdown based upon what those point types are. So we'll go ahead and select the eTools landfill. Obviously, it's the only one I have access to with this account. And you'll see that there's LMHR, there's the low, medium, high, and the R is a future one for recurring. So if it's something like oil needs changing a flare or something like that, all of that type of information eventually will be under the recurring one, something that you have to do regularly, basically. For the high or the medium ones, we can go ahead, we can select on the different types here. So if we click on well, it'll show us all the ones that we have currently open. Or all of our points, excuse me, they'll actually show it there. So we can see that the EW8 then has one high, and then we have the 9 has one medium, and 10 there has one medium as well. And yeah, as I mentioned, this will be whichever ones are open currently on the site. So hide everything else so you don't have items that are there for. Once we're actually here, we'll go ahead and click on high, and this one for EW8, and it'll show us all the ones that we have currently that are open that are high. Yeah, medium is one there, and click on medium. It's just a filter function, and we can actually toggle in that between what's high, medium, low, or all. If you want to see all the maintenance items that you currently have. How many days that they've been open. So there's this one's currently been open 1 day, who it was updated by, and then what exactly that was. Once we go ahead and select that, this will bring us into that same screen, basically of what whenever we initially open this up. And again, another user can do this too, so it's not just the user that created it. Anyone else that has access to the site has the ability to go in and update that information. Will be able to access that from here as well. As you can see, the GPS information is already pre-populated. You cannot update it because it's dealing with the first maintenance item, and it shows what that maintenance item was. So this is all grayed out. We can't update any of this information. The priority can be changed, so we can go ahead and change, like if it's not really that big of a deal, whatever the case may be, then we can go ahead and change that information here and update it. And then the status, if you want to go ahead and close that out, we can also change that status or put it on hold and update that. That'll correspond with how it actually shows up within eTools as well. So for this one right here, we have trash was filling an area, and see this was by my original account that this was entered, and then for this account here, materials were ordered and scheduled to be raised. If we want to go ahead and close that out now, we can go ahead and put just another note that the well has been raised, and add that to our list. Since this item is ready to be closed out now, the maintenance status, I'm going to go ahead and click on the drop down and change that over to closed. And then if we go to the very bottom here, click on upload, that'll go ahead and that'll close that event out. So once we hit OK, EW8 no longer has any maintenance items associated with that. And if we look back to the list of the ones we actually have here now, you'll notice that EW9, EW10 is still showing as having 2 medium. However, EW8 is no longer present within the list.
If you have any questions about this video or any video that we have made in the past, or if you just have general support questions, you can email us at support@SCSeTools.com. Our phone number is 866-612-6820, and our hours of operation is 8 o'clock Eastern Time to 5 o'clock Pacific, Monday through Friday. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.